Do you ever find yourself overeating when you're not actually hungry? You're struggling at it, but at the same time, you're working hard to change it. Let me begin by mentioning that overeating is extremely common. There are several reasons for this. So let's get started. It could be because you were attending a special occasion, such as wedding, when you weren't paying attention to what you were eating and instead were enjoying yourself and eating mindlessly. This happens to every one of us, and it's completely normal and expected. We are not perfect. We aren't attempting to be, since that is not our goal. However, you may find yourself overeating on a more regular basis during other times. Overeating on a regular basis can make you feel ill physically, but it can also make you feel more disconnected from your true health vision, your wants, and your needs. It could also be an indication that you haven't truly figured out how to practice healthy and balanced eating in your everyday life. So we're going to go over some of the underlying reasons why you could be overeating, as well as some things you can start doing right now to practice navigating the situation and also to assist you in maintaining your healthy eating habits throughout the year. There are a few typical reasons why people tend to overeat, and we'll go over them all with you so you can see whether any of them apply to you or are extremely common in your life. We'll also go over a common mistake people make while trying to stop overeating and some practices you could use to avoid falling from this trap. So one of the most common causes for overeating is because you're preoccupied. When you are distracted or mindlessly eating, you're not really present to the experience of your food to truly appreciate it and identify where your hunger, fullness, and true needs are. So this frequently occurs when you're eating, watching TV, working at your desk, driving, rushing from one task to the next, pondering thoughts in your mind while feeling zoned out, or doing anything else while eating. This is really common, so if you slow down and remove all of the distractions from your meals, you'll be able to more consciously experience your food and be present with it, as well as the way it tastes, feels, looks, and smells. So in addition to all of that, you're getting a lot more enjoyment out of it. You can pay attention to your hunger indicators and how your body feels before, during, and after a meal. Emotional eating is another common reason. Boredom, stress, and anxiety are all common emotions that many individuals go through on a daily basis. Some people find it difficult to deal with their emotions. We recognize that it happens to the majority of people in situations such as reaching for the snacks in the evening when you have nothing better to do than watch TV, or returning home after a long and stressful day at work and feeling compelled to eat some soothing foods to relieve that tension. Other emotions, such as grief, are less common, but they can nevertheless lead to emotional eating. The third factor that may contribute to overeating, and one that a lot of people encounter frequently, is the environment. Environmental triggers and specific situations, or to put it in another way, places that initiate a period of overeating are very common. So some situations that can be used as an example are like if you go to the movies and order popcorn or soda, or if you grab one of the candies in the office break room every time you walk by or pass by it, or if you're going out to eat. It can be difficult to remember to check in with yourself and hunger and satiety level to see if you're really hungry or if you're just affected by some external factors that triggers your eating choices. Can you identify an environmental trigger that causes you to eat too much? Another element that contributes to overeating is having items that you consider forbidden or unhealthy. If you've ever been on a diet before, this may seem all too familiar. When you go out to eat or attend a social gathering while on a diet, which makes you hyper-aware, hypersensitive, and hyper-focused on that food choice, right? We've all been there. And when you're presented with these meals, the lack mentality may creep in, causing you to want to overindulge in that food even more. since you don't know when you'll have it again and you've already marked it as off limits, right? Is this anything you've experienced before? You're caught in that thinking rather than being able to appreciate a serving or truly be satisfied. So the four most common causes of overeating are distracted eating, emotional eating, environmental triggers, and those off-limit foods. When people experience overeating, some people strive to control it, avoid certain meals, or avoid certain occasions entirely. Now, maybe you've tried some of these things and they've worked for you. Or maybe you find yourself overeating chips and decide, I'm never going to eat chips again. Or I'm never going to bring chips into my house. Or maybe you find yourself overeating when you're out for a girls' night and decide it's best to avoid going out to dinner with your girlfriends and instead do something else. So not only do these things not address the root cause of the problem, which is crucial, but they can actually exacerbate it when you're faced with that food or environmental trigger or that situation again. Furthermore, it can stir up a variety of emotions such as guilt, shame, sadness, and depression as a result of feeling out of control. Or you're isolating yourself from friends or lifestyle experiences that you used to enjoy because you're afraid it will trigger your overeating or even encourage unhealthy and eating behaviors in general. If left unresolved, it can lead to more disordered eating habits. So it's important to be kind to yourself. It's vital to be curious when it comes to determining the root cause and trigger of what's causing you to overeat. Perhaps the root cause for you is stress at work, anxiety in a relationship, or putting too much pressure on yourself to be perfect. Fill in the blanks with 1 to 3 ways you can cope with stress, anxiety, and pressure through intentional action rather than through food. So, when learning how to stop overeating, avoiding foods or situations isn't going to help you all that much in the long run. So there's this program that introduces a method that really dives into how to easily create healthy eating habits. We'd like to share a few simple tips with you right now that you can start doing and practicing right away if you find yourself overeating. These suggestions are only a starting point, but they will increase your awareness of your actions, allowing you to learn how to change them. First, always pay attention to your hunger cues and rate your hunger on a scale of 1 to 10, so you can better understand what your body requires. 1 being very full and 10 being very hungry. This practice will assist you in tuning into your body and truly understanding what you're truly hungry for, or if there is an external factor influencing your hunger. The second tip is to eat at the table without using any electronic devices. Remove all distractions so that you can be fully present with the food you're about to eat, which will help you enjoy it even more. And you'll also be able to check in with your hunger levels now. Eating at the table will also naturally remove some of those environmental or distracted eating situations where you may find yourself eating while watching TV or Netflix, scrolling on your phone, or stressed out at work at your desk. The third tip is to keep a reflective food journal. If you believe this is a problem in your life, keeping a food journal can help you identify why this is happening and provide you with valuable insight into your eating habits and behaviors. These types of practices add up over time, and it's these types of practices that really help you build awareness into your eating habits. That awareness allows you to make small changes to your eating habits that better align and put you back on track with how you want to feel and act. If you have any questions about the video, let us know down in the comment section below. And if you want to learn even more about health and fitness, be sure to turn on your bell notifications so you'll get updated when we post new videos. If you liked the video, please click the like button and share it with your friends. Also, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button as well because we have tons of other videos on our channel that we think you'll enjoy. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have a blessed day and stay healthy, my friends.